everyone. I'm Heather. Thanks for joining me for yoga. Today's practice will help you loosen and warm up your whole body, release stress and tension, and also boost your energy level too. So when you're ready, let's begin. We'll stand in mountain pose, helping to realign your whole body, and just take a few moments to start to transition with your focus more into your body. Let's bring the hands together, closing the eyes, bringing your attention into the present moment, and becoming more aware of how you're feeling and what you're currently experiencing. Let's tune in to the breath and helping your breath to slow down and become a little bit more steady and calm, flowing through, inhaling and exhaling, starting to listen to the sound that your breath makes, feeling your breath sink down and feeling your breath completely release and let go. This time, inhaling, and as you get to the top of your inhalation, pause for a moment. And as you exhale, slowly release out through your mouth. You can either blow the breath or make the ah sound. See how nice and slow and steady you can make your breath and how long you can make your exhalation. This time at the end of your exhale, just releasing your arms and just noticing how your body feels again. You're bringing your awareness from the root of our body, from the feet, the soles of the feet, and slowly scan all the way through from your feet up to your knees, up to your hips, all the way through your upper body, right to your shoulders, and all the way up to the top of your head. And let's reach the arms slowly up. And as you exhale, release the arms slowly down. And just continue that flow for the next few breaths. On your inhale, you're coming up. And on your exhale, you're coming down. We'll do that 2 more times. Listening to the sound of your breath. This time, just the right arm comes up. And as you exhale, a nice gentle stretch over to the side. And then breathing in, we'll slowly release. Exhaling all the way down. Don't worry too much if your breath doesn't coordinate with mine. Just keep moving with your own breath. It doesn't matter which way you're moving, but just keep flowing and keep tuning into how you're moving and breathing. We'll do that a few more times. So one way you can inhale, reach your arm up, exhale, come over. You can pause for a moment and then release on your next exhalation. Breathing in to lift and extend. Exhaling to stretch and open. Next time you breathe out, releasing. We'll do it one more time each side. Again, don't get too worried about if you're flowing with your breath the way I'm mentioning. Just keep moving and keep breathing. And we're doing this to feel good, to make our bodies feel good, and also to calm the mind. So let's just move the arms a few times back and forth. This is really helpful for releasing tension in the upper part of our body, right at the top of the shoulders. At any time, you can breathe out through your mouth, going, feeling that stress and tension leave your body. So we know that emotional stress, mental stress, it can get lodged in the tissues of our body. So we're just going to do this nice flowing movement. So in order to help release that, we need to move our bodies, we need to breathe, focus on long exhalations to let go. And we can do this anywhere, anytime, focusing on how we're feeling and what we need to do to help feel lighter and happier. Let's do a few things for the head and the neck. Let's slowly circle the head a few times from side to side. So I'm just doing a half circle for right now. And then the next time I bring my head over my shoulder, I'll pause there for a few breaths. And then slowly releasing, bringing the head to the other side and pausing there for a few breaths. This time bringing the head back to center and inhaling to come back up, reaching through the arms. This time bring the hands right behind your head, opening through your arms and your chest. On your next exhalation, we're just going to bring the elbows a little closer together and start to tuck the chin down. Breathing in to open, breathing out to come forward again and to stretch through, gently stretch through the back of your neck. And just continue that for about 2 more breaths. We're not pushing on the head, it's just supporting this position. Good. This time as you inhale, come back to center, reach your arms straight up in the air, palms facing up. And exhale to release, circling your arms back. And then we'll circle the arms forward, inhaling. Exhaling down in front. Good. This time inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to turn my body to the side. And then we're going to exhale and come over. Just halfway if your body's really stiff and tight today. It generally feels that way in the morning a little bit more. So on your breath in, you can come up again, reaching through your arms. On your breath out, you can come halfway over or all the way. Starting to open up all the way through your whole back body here. Maybe this time coming all the way down. You can bend your knees, breathe in to lengthen through your spine, exhale to come down again. Breathing in to come all the way back up. And breathing out to release, palms down to your heart. Next time you inhale, we'll reach the arms straight up again. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Breathing in halfway Breathing out, we're going to slide our feet back and come into an all fours position. And again, just to loosen up a bit more, especially if you're really tight in your lower back, your hips, we'll roll the hips a few times. This feels really nice. And then you can move in the opposite direction. Good. Again, tuning into the rhythm of your breath really helps to bring you into the present moment and to really notice and feel what you are currently experiencing, all those sensations in your body. This time, if you'd like to bring your body more into a tabletop position, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, we'll start to flow with the cat-cow position. So as you exhale, you're arching your spine. And as you inhale, your head is slowly coming up, tailbone lifting up. Exhaling, you're lifting through your belly and arching your back. On your breath in, looking forward. Nice gentle curve inward, not too much. Exhaling to lift and arch. And we'll keep it flowing here for about 3 more breaths. I'm using the Ujjayi breath or sounded breath throughout my practice. It helps me to stay focused on my breath. I can hear the inhalation, I can hear the exhalation. You can start learning that one by exhaling through your mouth, making that sound. Anytime, it's kind of nice to breathe out through your mouth to help you release more completely, help your body to release more completely. And this time as you exhale, come back to center. And we're going to bring our hands towards the knees, reaching up, we'll reach through the arms. And this time as you exhale, releasing your arms, and we'll bring the right foot forward into a lunge. One thing you can do at home, if you find that it's too hard on your knee, you can have a folded towel beside you to place underneath your knee at any point. Okay. And we're just starting to loosen up through the hips a bit more. And then coming into that position, inhaling, reaching through your arms. Exhale, release your arms, and we can bring the hands behind for a nice shoulder stretch here. Good. Next time you exhale, release. Inhaling to lift your arms. And exhale again, we'll come forward into the lower lunge. Always being gentle and kind with your body. If something's not working for you, you can always find a way to adjust and modify any position. You can put something underneath your hands here to elevate. Good. Just taking a little bit more time to loosen up through the hips. And this time, lifting up through that back leg. We'll slowly bring that foot forward. And slowly come up, inhaling on the way up. Exhaling on the way down. Next breath in, reaching again. The next breath out will come all the way down into our forward bend. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling, this time stepping back with the the right leg. We can come up here and just start to loosen up a little bit more gently here. A little movement back and forth. Next time you inhale, reach your arms straight up. Next time you exhale, reach your arms behind you, interlacing your hands together. Focusing on the sound of your breath. As much as possible, just keep your gaze on one spot, helping to focus the mind. Next time you inhale, reach the arms, and exhale and come over into a lower lunge here. Again, if you're really tight, a little bit of movement can help. A little movement back and forth. We'll come up onto that back foot this time, lifting, extending back at the heel. And this time, we're going to look back, step back. Again, come down onto hands and knees. This time to come into we're going to start with the half downward dog. So you're on your knees again, and you're just reaching your arms forward until you can feel that stretch through your whole back, shoulders, arms, aligning from hands to hips. The next time you inhale, we'll come forward. You might scoot your knees a little bit more forward. We're coming into the half plank. And on your next breath out, come back into the half dog or puppy pose, it's called too. Next breath in, coming forward. You might start to come into a nice gentle back bend, so you're lifting your head only if that feels good for your lower back. And then on your next breath out, reaching again. Good. This time, inhaling, we're going to come down onto the elbows. And coming into what's called the Sphinx pose. So this is a really nice, gentle back bend, helping your body get a little more accustomed to creating this opening through the spine. You're feeling like you're right on top of your pelvis there. You can lift one leg, send it back, lift the other leg up, reach back with it, rooting down through the front of your hips. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always try sliding your arms out a bit more, or you can just bring your arms in if that's okay. Again, just tuning into how this makes you feel, focusing your gaze on one thing. Feeling through your back, your hips. And then slowly sliding your hands underneath. And we'll begin to come up again off the belly. This time to go a little bit further back into the child's pose. So this is when the hips start to come down towards the feet. You can always support your head. You can bring your hands to the center, your thumbs into the center of the forehead. And then coming up again to get ready for downward facing dog. We're going to come off the knees this time and lift up. So we want to lift. The idea is to lift. So we're not dropping our weight down into our wrists, but we're lifting up. A nice movement here is to bend one knee, send the other heel a bit more down, and just walk out the legs a few times. Good. When you're ready, anytime you're ready, come down. Come back down, knees come down. We'll bring ourselves up into a kneeling position, reaching through your arms, and exhaling to release. Going to turn the body sideways this time, or facing you, sideways on the mat. And I'm going to bring the left leg straight out to the side. And again, if you need something underneath your knee, you can put something there. Reaching with the opposite arm, I'm going to reach up through the right arm, coming into the gate pose. For a few breaths here. Next time you exhale, releasing. And then we'll bring the opposite leg out to the side. This is a beautiful stretch to open the space through your ribs and your back, helping you to naturally breathe deeper. As we open the space between the ribs, releasing that. Let's do that one more time each side. Bringing the arm up again. Exhaling to come over. And then releasing that. Bring the opposite hand up with your next breath in. Exhaling to come over. And then releasing again. All right, this time coming down just to come into a bit of a squat position. This can be a tricky position for a lot of people that have knee issues. So if you need to come out of this pose anytime, please do. Whatever we do, we never want to feel like we're hurting our body. There should never be any pain. So we have to respect that and modify our positions so that we can feel good. Okay, we'll come up again. Okay. Next breath in, reaching your arms. Next breath out, releasing. We're going to step our feet a little bit wider on the mat. And I'm turning one foot out to the side. So it's my left foot. If you want to join me, back foot's in just a little bit, toes pointed in. Breathing in to reach through the arms to open right over your head. And as you exhale, we'll come into a real nice gentle triangle pose. And then breathing in, reaching through your arms again. Okay. Exhaling, bending the left knee. We'll reach the arms apart. And we'll come into the side angle pose. Good. You're resting your arm on your lower leg. Most importantly, the knee is lining up. The kneecap is pointing towards the toes. And then we'll reach that arm all the way back up. Exhaling, and we'll turn the opposite foot out. We'll start with the triangle pose. Nice gentle pose to open and align your body. Good. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out into the warrior two. Stay here a few breaths and then exhaling into side angle. We're strong through both legs. Reaching and opening now, coming back to center. We'll reach both arms straight up. Exhale to flow straight down in front. Okay. Breathing in, we can bring our hands to our thighs, come halfway, lengthening. Exhale to sink down again. And breathing in, reaching through your arms. Exhaling, let's come into a nice standing squat. Okay, so I've turned my feet slightly out to the sides. I'm bending my knees. Hips go back, straight back. Elbows bend, open the chest to align your shoulders. Strengthening here. And inhaling to stretch up into the star. Exhaling, we'll bring our hands and our feet back together. Coming back into the mountain pose. And again, for a moment, just feeling, scanning down and through your body, this time starting with the top of the head and moving all the way down to the bottom of your feet. And softening wherever you need to soften. Maybe it's your knees need to open just a little bit more. Releasing your shoulders, releasing through your jaw. Okay. Reaching your arms back. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to come down in front. Let your head go, let your head hang in your forward bend. Next breath in, come halfway. Next breath out, we're going to come all the way down so you can bend your knees, come right down to your seat. And we're going to come into the butterfly pose, and I'm just going to grab my cushion. If you need to, sit on just a little something to help align your pelvis to sit up a little bit straighter, right up through to the crown of your head. We'll take a moment in this pose. And then next breath in, reaching through your arms. Next breath out, we'll come forward slightly. You can slide your feet away if you need to. Good. Breathing in to come back to center. Breathing out to release. We'll come onto the back. And we're just going to do a few things on the back. So right before our relaxation pose. Coming down slowly. Right. So connecting your lower back, your pelvis to the floor, and then slowly inch your way down through your spine. Come right to the back of your head, or hands to the back of your head. Interlace there, and just supporting your head off the floor a few inches before you come right down, pressing through your feet. And then releasing your head all the way down. Let's reach through the arms. Good. Exhaling, letting the arms release and come all the way back down to your sides. Bringing the feet a little bit closer in, their hip distance apart. But the feet and the legs are going to support you to come up into the bridge pose. So you're bringing your hips up. And then you're exhaling and rolling down your spine. We'll continue this flow for the next few breaths. So on your breath in, you're coming up, you're planting your feet down, rooting down, hips lifting up. Exhaling to roll down your spine. Okay. If you can, just tune into your own body, your own breath. Close your eyes and just enjoy this flow for the next few breaths. But it really helps to create a lot of flexibility, mobility in your whole back, your spine. It's a wonderful pose to help realign the bones of your spine, release a lot of tension. This time as you exhale, come down, focusing on how that feels to your back. Might do just a few pelvic tilts here, pelvic tilt in, your belly comes in, pelvic tilt the other way, your belly lifts up. This is a wonderful exercise to release tension in your lower back. This time as you exhale, bring your belly in and then lift your feet off the floor. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug here with your legs. Rock a little bit from side to side. You need to roll the legs, circling them. For the hips, if your hips are quite stiff, you can bring your hands to the ankles, bring the feet in, and then just circling the legs apart. So knees come in and then widen out to the sides and circle back in. Let's go in the opposite direction. Good. This time releasing your feet right down to the floor. Bring your arms out to the sides. And let's start to rock the legs the other way from side to side. Sometimes it feels nice to have your feet a little bit wider here. Sometimes it's nice to bring them closer together. Totally up to you. I always encourage everyone to find their own expression of each pose. There's lots of room for variation, for modification. There's no one way to do anything. So again, you just want to do what feels good for our body. Yoga is such a wonderful way to care for our bodies, to find ways to be gentle with ourselves. It's a real act of self-love when we do it like this, when we do it from a place of love and kindness for ourselves. Okay, so this time you can bring your, maybe your legs are a little bit more stacked one on top of the other into a sideline twist. You can reach that opposite arm out. You could bring your other hand to the knee, top of the leg there. Take one more breath here, inhaling. Exhale to really let go. And let go through your mouth. And then slowly come back to center. And we'll shift the legs to the other side. Bring your other hand over, reach your other arm out. Breathing here. And coming back to center. I'd like to just do one more thing. This is a wonderful way to release a lot of tension in the back of the hips, right down through the back of the leg. So this is a nice one to do. You're bringing your ankle to your thigh. It might be enough just to keep your foot on the floor, or you can slide your hands behind that leg and bring it in. You can roll it through your foot and your ankle. You can even reach it up and do a little bit of point and flex with your foot. And then slowly release. We'll let go of that leg. And slowly bring the other leg, ankle onto the thigh. If you want, you can bring your hands behind your knee. You can roll out through the other foot and ankle. You can stretch up, point and flex. And releasing that slowly. All right, I think we're ready for Shavasana, our final relaxation pose, where you're just letting go completely, releasing tension and tightness and gripping everywhere. So for now, there's no holding on to anything, no trying to control anything. So letting your feet and your legs completely relax. Feels like where our body is sinking down. Your legs are comfortably heavy. Let your arms and shoulders get comfortably heavy, sinking, settling. Feel the back of your body right through the hips, right up to your shoulders. Release and sink down. Let go a little bit more. Let's take a nice slow breath in again. Pause and hold at the top of your inhalation. One more great breath out. Out through your mouth. And let your body completely relax. Tuning into how you're feeling. See if you can just allow your breath to be as natural as possible now, but don't get frustrated if it's not, if you're still helping your breath. Just let go as much as you can. Let yourself be. Everything that I need is within me right now and always. We're connecting to that deeper part of ourselves, going to the deepest part of ourselves to find that unwavering, unchanging, calm presence that's always there. It's just sometimes gets hidden, but you're letting your body open. You're letting that peacefulness that is at the core of yourself expand through your whole body. Releasing all blockages in your energy field so that you can feel as open as the sky. Any thoughts that come, they're just like those white puffy clouds floating by in the vastness of the open sky. You are safe, you are supported. And you've got everything that you need. There's nothing else you need to do. There's nowhere you need to go. And then you can start to slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. Maybe take another deeper breath in, sinking that breath right down, reaching through your arms. And exhaling, releasing your arms. Bring your palms together. Just bring our hands one on top of the other onto the heart. Taking a moment to really support, honor, and bring love to your whole body, your whole being. And say to yourself, I am loved. I am loved. And I love myself. You can say your name, I love you, and say your name after. Smile. One more big stretch, then over your head, reach through your feet. We'll slowly release our position. You can bend your knees, feet on the floor. Take a moment just to feel into your back. When you're ready, you can roll over onto your side again. And let's just stay there for a moment before you come up. And then you'll use your arms pushing down into the mat to come up. Take your time though. And bring the hands together at the heart. Take a moment, letting yourself feel, and we can help keep our mind on the right track by taking a moment for gratitude. We could simply say, I am thankful, or you could be very specific with that. I am thankful for. And let your arms come down, hands come down to rest on your legs. Breathing in, breathing out, and smiling. Feeling that smile. Open your heart, lift your spirit. Keep smiling no matter what. So thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day, and tune in again soon for more yoga with Heather. Thank you so much.